Today we are talking about the man Elvis the Alien referred to as the Asian Onision. We are talking about the womanizer and all-around weirdo known as Hiding in My Room. Real name, Daniel. My name is Rag Reynolds and welcome back to Medium Rare. Now I heard about Daniel hiding in my room quite a while ago and I thought, this is a really strange dude. So Hiding in My Room is a channel with almost 100,000 subscribers, and just by scrolling down here, looking at his thumbnails and video titles, you can tell that this channel is a wild ride. And oh boy, I promise you, you are in for a wild ride here. And now the best way for me to demonstrate how much of a wild ride you're in for is probably for me to just jump in and start showing you some of his videos, start to react to some of his videos. Yeah, that's what I've become. I've become a react channel. I understand. I'm a degenerate now, but that's what we're doing today. And you know, let's just jump right into something quite really strange. We're not going to start off slow and build up. We're just going to go for the first thing I look at. And the first thing I look at is this video called I Don't Think My Girlfriend's Face is Attractive. And look at this thumbnail. He is holding a cooked pork chop to the camera in a video that says I don't think my girlfriend's face is... I've not watched this video yet, but what do you think he's saying here? She looks like a pork chop?
But it looks so real, doesn't it look real? You can stick it to your fridge, it's a magnet.
Well, I'm glad the pork chop's fake, although not really, because it just makes me hungry, and now I just think you're a liar. You're a liar for trying to lure me in with the promise of meat, and now there's not even any meat in the video, so I'm just really disappointed here, actually.
This is something I don't understand about Asian people on aeroplanes. Why do they always want to take off their shoes? It stinks and smells so bad. I was sitting next to this Korean guy, and he took his shoes off, and the smell of sweaty socks was so bad, it smelled disgusting. I don't care if it's good for blood circulation or if it prevents foot cancer. It smells horrible. Don't these people have any consideration for the people around them?
He does. It prevents foot cancer. What you will notice from this guy's videos is that he's quite boring, but he's very interesting at the same time. It's like he speaks very monotone. He speaks in a very monotone way. He doesn't have any excitement to him. He's very just boring and straight up. But it's also just so interesting and amusing to hear the things that he's saying because he's saying them so seriously. It's also worth noting this guy essentially uses his YouTube channel as a diary for his life. And as I'm sure we are all aware, that's not usually a very good decision to make.
I'm going to be brutally honest right now and just say it. I don't think my girlfriend is very attractive.
Oh, right. I'm not going to complain that he thinks his girlfriend isn't attractive. What I'm going to complain about is the fact that he feels the need to get on YouTube and tell the world that he doesn't think his girlfriend is attractive. What is this doing for your girlfriend's self-confidence? It's my girlfriend, not my ex-girlfriend. I mean, probably ex-girlfriend now. I don't know. I mean, could you imagine staying with a guy who gets on his YouTube channel to 90,000 people and tells them all he doesn't find you attractive? Like, what is this nonsense? How ridiculous is that? How lowly must you think of yourself to stay with a guy like this?
And now that doesn't mean I don't feel attracted to her. I do feel kind of attracted to her, but
It's okay, because he feels kind of attracted to her.
When I got to the airport and I met her in person for the first time, my honest reaction was, I felt kind of disappointed.
So, what I'm getting from this is they were e-dating, they were dating online, and then they met in person, and at the airport he saw her, and his first thought wasn't, oh my god, this person I love is here, I'm so happy I see them now. It was, I am disappointed because her face isn't that attractive. Good, nice, what, I don't know what to say here, I'm flabbergasted.
And I saw her photo, but you can't really tell what a person really looks like just by looking at videos of them.
I mean, sure, you don't get the full picture, but I think you get a pretty rough idea. I'm sure she didn't look like a totally different person or anything. Anyway, we're going to move on to another video called Do I Look White?
I don't like it when Japanese people or Asian people tell me that I don't look like an Asian person.
I like that this one just gets straight to the point. I mean, the last video he went on a whole rant about people on airplanes taking off their shoes, and he was showing like fridge magnets and stuff, and I was like, why is it taking you like 4 minutes to get to the point of the video? At least this one, he has jumped right into it. So let's hear him out.
I don't like it when they say that I look like a white person because I think that's a load of rubbish. I don't look white at all.
I guess you kind of look white. I mean, if you're just talking solely about skin color, you're very light in complexion.
Sometimes when I'm on Tinder and I'm talking to Japanese girls, I like to ask them, do you think I look Asian or do I look white? And a lot of the times they'll say that I look white with slightly Asian features, and then there's even a small handful of people who say, you don't look Asian at all.
Well, I think you look Asian with slightly white features.
If I didn't look Asian, then I wouldn't have been bullied relentlessly on a daily basis for 5 to 6 years when I was in secondary school.
So this video is all about feel bad for me because I was bullied and people keep saying I look like I'm white. And I can understand this actually. I guess it's almost a bit of racism here. People saying, oh, you're white, you're white, you're white, when really he's Asian. Or even the other way around, people saying that. So I can understand the frustration here. So I'm not going to pick on him too much for this video. Next up we have, my wife won't let me buy a life-size doll. I'm not sure what to expect here. This guy's made numerous videos about sex dolls. I mean, there's another one I had here. I'm not going to watch it because I'm already watching a bunch of other videos on camera here for you. But there's another one called My Love Doll Gave Me a Urinary Tract Infection, and he has made other love doll videos too. Anyway, let's check this one out.
If you're wondering what happened to my last love doll, the torso that I had in England, it's still in England, it's in my bedroom, it's in my closet, and no, I don't really care if my mum finds it. She can go into my room and look for it if she wants to. But I don't really care because I'm a grown man. If I want to buy adult products, I can buy adult products, and I don't really feel embarrassed or ashamed about it.
I don't care because I'm a grown man, and if I want to buy adult products, I can buy adult products. And if my mum wants to go look for my love doll in my room, then she can. I don't care.
So you might be wondering, why do I want to buy a love doll when I have a wife, when I have a real woman? Doesn't she satisfy me?
Yes, I am wondering that.
Well, yes and no. She satisfies me emotionally, but physically, not 100%.
Oh, he's doing this again. You see, you'll find on his channel, this is a recurring thing where he gets on camera and basically just puts down his girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend, his wife, says, I'm not satisfied here. I don't find this person attractive, and it's so over the top and ridiculous. Like, can you imagine being with this guy? Apparently he has a wife and she hasn't divorced him yet. He's made this video about how she doesn't satisfy him.
Us men, we're biologically built, biologically designed from the inside to want multiple female partners when it comes to cereal.
When it comes to cereal? What? What does cereal have to do with it? Why do my Cocoa Pops matter here?
There's 3 main options. Number 1, cheating. And I've done this before, and it's not good. It's very difficult to keep things hidden. It's very stressful trying not to get caught, and people find out, people get hurt. Cheating's not good. Don't cheat.
Well, at least he doesn't condone cheating, even though he has done it before.
Option number 2 would be paying a professional working lady to get your cereal. And this is, it's not a bad idea, but it gets expensive.
Why would I pay a lady to get cereal? I'm guessing cereal just means sex, I'm gathering from this conversation he's having. But I've never heard that expression before, and in my head, when he keeps mentioning cereal, I'm just thinking about a nice bowl of Frosted Flakes.
So that brings us to option 3, getting a love doll.
So essentially his point here is that there is only 3 options that he can do to get by in life. 1 is cheating, 2 is to see a professional working lady, so a prostitute, and 3 is a love doll, and his wife won't give him the love doll, and the other 2 are impractical, he thinks, so he's upset. I'm not going to watch this video, but I just noticed there's this other one, Why I Still Live With Mum at Age 30, and I would not have said this guy was 30, I think he looks quite good for 30, he looks younger than 30. Oh boy, I just found this, my ex-girlfriend tier list. Oh, this absolute mad lad has made my ex-girlfriend tier list. I'm not gonna watch this, but this amuses me to no end. Like, I find this absolutely hilarious, but at the same time, this is shocking behavior. This is a terrible human being right here. rating his girlfriends online on a tier list. I do not know what to say. Annoying things my Japanese wife does that irritate me.
Okay, so number one, she always leaves the hairdryer untangled all over the floor. After she finishes using it, she doesn't wind up the cord and put it back where it's supposed to go, which is over there. So every morning I wake up and I have to put away the hairdryer.
Hey, I have to agree with him there. That would be annoying if someone just left it lying on the floor all untangled up every single morning, and it's not a hard thing to do. But still, this isn't really something I feel like you should be airing to the internet.
Number two, she always leaves the balcony door open. She says it's hot. And it's not that hot yet.
Well, maybe she's hot. Maybe just because you're not hot, that doesn't mean that she's not feeling like it's hot.
Number three, she always touches the mirror using her fingers on the glass.
Why are you making a video about how your wife touches the mirror and leaves fingerprints on it? Like, why did you think that was a good idea to put this in a video? This video is terrible. I can't believe someone made this video. I can't believe he made this video about annoying things his wife does. And these things aren't even that big of a deal. It's like little stupid things. Why did... My horrible homestay experience with fat Japanese girl. What a title. This one has got to be a wild ride.
I'm currently suffering really bad hay fever and I don't feel so great.
Oh, poor you.
I'd like to talk about Japanese exchange students. I've actually had 2 exchange students stay at my house before. The first one was back in 2009. Her name was Saki, and the second one was back in 2011. Her name was Kumi. I know, it kind of sounds like their names are Saki and Kami. I'm not making this up.
Saki.
I remember one day my sister came back from school and she said all these Japanese school kids were there and they were looking for people who wanted to host Japanese exchange students. My sister wasn't really very interested in the idea at first because she doesn't really care about Japan, but I managed to convince her and persuade her, and my mum also thought it'd be an interesting experience, a good idea. On the application form there were several options. You could choose if you wanted a male student or a female student, and you could choose if you wanted just one or if you wanted 2 students. So I thought to myself that 2 would be better because I could double my chances. So I asked my sister to order 2 Japanese girls.
He just asked his sister to order 2 Japanese girls. This guy, man, this guy.
The next day she came home and she said that they could only give us 1. I was really upset because I was really looking forward to having 2 Japanese girls and they only sent us 1. Why couldn't they send us 2? Just send us 1 more. 1 isn't enough.
1 isn't enough.
The next day, we picked her up from my sister's school and she came to our house. She was this typical looking Japanese girl. She had a nice slim figure and long black hair, so from behind she looked quite attractive. But when she turned around, her face was kind of meh. It kind of looked like a Werther's original that had been left out in the sun and had started to melt.
Did he just... I cannot. I can't deal with this guy. I need to stop this video. A Werther's original that had been left out in the sun. She had a slight slim figure from behind. She was great from the front. This is my new favorite channel. New favorite. Oh boy. I was going to look at one more video. He's got this other video called My Worst Ever Tinder Experiences, and I was going to go through that. I've seen that one before. And in it, one of his complaints is he invites a girl to his hotel room, and then she doesn't have sex with him, so he's super upset, and he thinks he's been cheated out of something there. He compares that to, like, going to a restaurant and not being given any food at that restaurant. Like, there's this whole terrible comparison he makes there. But yeah, as you can see, this guy's channel is a wild ride. I actually encourage you all to go over there and subscribe. Don't send the guy any hate. His channel is great. Like, it is purely great from an entertainment point of view. I don't encourage anyone to look at this guy as a role model or to model your life after him. But if you're looking for something to pass the time, something to engross yourself with, something to be entertained by, then I highly encourage checking out Hiding in My Room's channel. You know, I might have to contact him and ask if he'll do an interview with me for Medium Rare, because I would love to speak to this guy. Anyway, let me know what you think about Hiding in My Room in those comments down below. And until next time, my name is Rag Reynolds. This was Medium Rare, and you're welcome, society.